Hey y'all, it's your girl Sheena with Sheisfab and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sheena and she does all the things. If you are an oldie but a goodie, hey girl, hey girl, hey, you know how we do. So today's video is going to be a 1 year update on my extended tummy tuck. So I had an extended tummy tuck exactly 1 year ago today, May the 4th. And it was some of the best money I've ever spent. It was a overall very good positive experience. I didn't have any complications. I absolutely love my stomach. It definitely was a process and I get a lot of questions. I did a video, I vlogged like the first couple of weeks, and that video is one of my most watched videos, and I always get questions on how did it go, give me an update, what's going on. My plan was to document a little bit more up to this point. However, life is always lifing for your girl, so I just said that I would just do a 1 year update, and that is what we are going to talk about today. So if you want to hear how my surgery went, how it's going, and see lots of pictures, because I did document a lot with pictures, so I will be inserting pictures throughout the video, then just keep watching. All right, so let's do a little housekeeping first. First of all, I know surgery is not everyone's thing. So, I would just ask that you don't leave any negative comments. I've had a few negative comments saying that Black women are always, trying to change themselves with surgery, this, that, and the third, but girl, I'm not here for it, okay? We're not here for that. This is a very positive platform. It's a very safe space. So I just ask that if this is not what you are interested in, if you're not trying to get a tummy tuck, if you're not scared to get a tummy tuck, thinking about getting a tummy tuck, if you ain't interested, girl, this ain't the video for you, okay? All right, so I had a tummy tuck done last year with Mia Aesthetics, okay? They are here in Houston. This Houston location was or is one of the newer locations. I think Mia Aesthetics originated in Miami, and then they branched out, and then the first one here in the state of Texas was in Austin. And so when they had said they had a Houston location, because I had always wanted to get a tummy tuck. I have birthed 4 babies, all natural. I didn't have any, I did not have any C-sections. And I've always been on the thicker side. I have done a lot of dieting, a lot of yo-yo dieting. I was very successful on the keto diet. I've lost tons of weight, 50 pounds, 60 pounds. However, your stomach and your fupa never goes away. You can definitely camouflage it in clothes. You can wear Spanx, which I'm a heavy proponent of Spanx. I still wear shapewear to this day. However, the fupa does not go away. And I just decided that, for one, child, I deserve whatever it is I want out here in this world. And I said I said that I was going to treat myself to a tummy tuck. So I reached out to Mia Aesthetics. You have to do an online consultation first. You send them pictures, and then they look at your pictures, and based on your pictures, they, give you the suggestion of, what's best for you, because a lot of ladies opt for a BBL, where they just do the liposuction in your stomach. And if you are on the heavier side, because for a BBL you have to, you actually can have a higher BMI. For a tummy tuck you have to have a lower BMI. So what I'm getting at is, most good doctors will tell you that if you have a large abdominal area, you probably should have a tummy tuck first, okay? But I'm not here to tell you what to do, girl. Okay, we're just gonna talk about the tummy tuck. So they reviewed my pictures and decided that I was an excellent candidate for a tummy tuck. So they sent me all the information online and told me what I needed to do. I needed to lose weight. I had to have a physical. Of course, I had to have the money. We set a date. I put down a deposit. And the first thing I started doing was working on my weight because I was overweight at the time. I think I had to lose about 20 pounds to get down to a BMI under. It had to be 31 and under, if I remember correctly. And child, I barely made the cutoff, okay? Barely made the cutoff. But yeah, so I started working out, got down to my weight, had my physical, got cleared for everything, had my blood work done, and then May 4th came. Bye, boo pie. Went in for my procedure, met with my doctor. Okay, guys, so I just took a pregnancy test and a drug test. Of course, they're both going to be negative. So I'm just waiting my doctor to come in. He's going to make his markings and we're going to talk about the procedure, and then I will be headed to surgery. See you guys in a little bit. You know, he told me what he was going to do. Now, my procedure did come with liposuction of the flanks. However, I feel like my doctor was not aggressive enough with my flanks. However, overall, I absolutely love my tummy tuck. But it was just it comes with the extended tummy tuck. It's not like an add-on, because an add-on you would actually pay, and he probably would have sucked out a whole lot more. So went in, had surgery. Surgery was, listen, it was my first time going under general anesthesia. I met with the anesthesiologist. Girl, he was real cute, real cute. Okay. He said that I'm going to put a mask on you and you will not remember anything else. And when I tell you, that's exactly how it went. He rolled me into the OR. He started my IV in the, what do you call it, like the exam room. Rolled me into the ER, literally put a face mask on me, and when I woke up, I was in recovery. And the nurses were so sweet. They were saying, congratulations, welcome to the flat side, because child, your girl was flat, okay? I should have already inserted some before pictures, and gonna do some after pictures now. So, got out of surgery, went home. I stayed in recovery maybe, I don't know. Let me see, my surgery was at 7. I was home by 10:30, 11. That's how fast it was. But again, I am overall very healthy. No, I don't take any medications. I don't take blood pressure meds. I'm not diabetic, so I'm very healthy. Okay, so my surgery went, it went very well. So I want to say I was home between 10:30 and 11, and my sweet son Victor was there. He actually took care of me after my tummy tuck. So I came out. My incision was I had like a dermabond on my incision. I did not have staples or sutures. It was all invisible, if I can remember correctly. I had like internal sutures, right? They were all gonna dissolve. And then I had 2 drains. I had a drain on the right, a drain on the left, okay? So I was to leave my bandage on, I think, for 24 to 48 hours. They wanted you to shower. Well, if I remember correctly, once the bandages came off, or maybe I showered with they wanted you to shower twice a day. Okay, had to shower twice a day. I did not do anything special to my belly button. They didn't tell me that I needed to plug it. Just make sure that when I shower, that I make sure that it's dried completely, and I would dry it with a hair dryer, because you know it's a fake belly button. It's nothing but skin. So in order to prevent infection, you want to make sure that you keep it very clean and dry. So showered twice a day. They did give me Narco 10s, if I remember correctly, either 5 or 10s. They gave me diazepam, and I may have taken an antibiotic. I don't remember. However, your girl did not have any pain. Now, the only pain that I did have was because an extended tummy tuck is where they do go in and they suture your abdominal muscles together. That is where the pain came in. But as far as actual pain with my tummy tuck, with my incision, I had no pain. But try to cough. Woo! That pain lasted at least, I want to say, maybe 45 days, maybe 2 months. I don't remember. It was excruciating pain. And if you've ever had surgery, you know that you coughing and moving around, expanding your lungs as part of coughing is very, very important. So what I would do is I would splint with a pillow and hold it in real tight and then try to cough. Now, did I always make it with the pillow? Because sometimes I could just be standing up and needed to cough. And when I tell you, Sean will tell you, anybody that has been around me, when I coughed after my surgery, it is like someone is kicking your insides out. I mean, it is that painful. So that is the only time that I ever had pain. A lot of you watch my videos and you're like, I can't believe you are standing up. I didn't have pain. Now, I will say the more active you are, and at that time I was working out every single day. So the more active you are, the more fit you are, I think your recovery will be as smooth as mine was. Now, everyone is different. And I will tell you, ladies, okay, whenever you have any kind of surgery, or especially an elective or a cosmetic surgery, you have to get up and get moving. I mean, you cannot lay in the bed. It is not, for one, it's not good for you, okay? You can, all kind of complications can arise, but for me, child, I wanted to see my new body. So laying in the bed, listen, I was up in the mirror, posing, trying on clothes. Like, I wasn't trying to stay in the bed. I was not trying to stay in the bed. So but again, everyone's pain tolerance is a little bit different. Everyone, okay? So let's talk about the drains. So one of my drains kind of malfunctioned, because you have to sleep in these drains, okay? One of my drains malfunctioned, I want to say a week and a half into my recovery. And when I went to the doctor, I think I had a 1-week checkup. I can't remember how many post-ops I had, but my first checkup, I think it was my second checkup, my drain was not working, or I think I called them and I went in and the drain wasn't working. Child, this was a year ago, okay? But it's slowly coming back to me. They went ahead and removed that drain, and I think it was earlier than what they wanted to remove it. Now, I will tell you the importance of the drains is because it's going to drain the fluid, okay? If you don't get that fluid out of your stomach, you will end up with what's called a seroma. Look it up, okay? It's a pocket of fluid around your incision, and I looked it up on the internet and I knew I did not want it. So at first I was pressing them about taking those drains out, and when I looked up a seroma, the girl sat her butt down. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that, okay? So I think the other drain I kept close to almost 4 weeks, and I am a nurse, so I removed it myself. Don't do that, okay? Do not do that. But I was over it. I felt like 4 weeks was long enough. I felt like it wasn't draining, and they're called JP drains. So I did remove it myself. I left out when I came out of surgery. I was wrapped in an abdominal binder. I was not allowed to put my faja on until I got my drains out. So I would wrap myself very, very tightly with an abdominal binder. And then I also had a ab board, but I think I didn't use the ab board until, no, I used the ab board before my drains came out. I do remember that. So you have drains for a few weeks. My doctor only allowed me to wear the abdominal binder until my drains came out. So when my drains came out, I started the Faja training. Now, I purchased my Faja through my company. It was an add-on with my through Mia Aesthetics. It was an add-on. I will say, after I did my research, I do think there are better Fajas on the market. However, with me being a first-time surgery client, I didn't know any better. So, and I wore my Faja. I did not go to a stage 2. I just learned how to wrap myself tighter, because you can size down, but because I did a lot of research on my own, and I'm a nurse, and I didn't buy into the hype of always buying the Fajas and spending just more and more money. I wrapped myself tighter with the abdominal binder and the abdominal board. That's what I did. And then I would put my Faja on, because you have to wash the Faja. It's just a lot that goes into Faja training. It's itchy, it's hot. Again, I had my surgery in May. I live in Houston, Texas. I wasn't buying another Faja because I knew I wasn't going to wear it. Now, my surgeon recommended that I wore a Faja for 6 months. It wasn't no way I was wearing a Faja in this Houston heat for 6 months. And they also recommended that I did not use a waist trainer because the Faja and the wrapping of my stomach was molding my stomach. So they don't recommend a waist trainer. So I just learned how to wrap my stomach. I would keep my stomach wrapped tight with the abdominal binder and the board, and I felt it worked just as good, if not better, than the Faja, in my opinion. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Fajas are something that you have to wear for compression when you have lipo, but not every doctor recommends that you wear a Faja. I've talked to a lot of people who have had surgeries, and their doctor recommended the abdominal binder, and then you can also wear very tight Spanx. So again, go by what your doctor says, but also do your own research. So again, I only wore my Faja for maybe 3 months, if that long. But again, I did wrap my stomach every single day. I wore it wrapped to work. I wore it wrapped under my clothes. Now, would I occasionally go places unwrapped? But I will tell you, in the beginning, if you go without your wrap, you will swell. So for instance, I went without my wrap one night for my birthday, because my birthday is in June. When I tell you, I looked like a fat sausage because my stomach, because again, you still have a lot of fluid. Your body is trying to react to the trauma, recover from the trauma of surgery. Like, they just removed all of this fat from your stomach. So I absolutely see the importance of wrapping your stomach and wearing your Faja, or should I say wearing your compression garments, because you will swell. It's called swell hell for a reason. You will swell. Some days I was like, did I even have surgery? Because I was just that swollen. Now, I will say, it's also about what you eat. I was not practicing the best or healthy eating habits right after my surgery, because I had worked out for so long and lost that weight. And I'm like, I'm gonna eat whatever the hell I want. And child, I was blowing up, okay? It's not until, I will say, maybe the 6th month, the swelling actually started to go down. And if you do your research, the research will tell you, you don't start to see the best results of your tummy tuck until now. And now I'm like, whoa, like girl, you look good. I actually feel really, really good. And one of the things that that's why I'm doing this video, because I want you ladies to know you cannot rush the process. And that was one of the things I was doing. I thought that I would have my tummy tuck, I would be snatched in time for my birthday, literally a month later, and that's not how it goes. It's not how it goes. But this year, June, your girl cutting up. Your girl cutting up. So I will say you have to watch what you eat. Salt, anything that will bloat you regularly. For instance, a lot of carbs, a lot of salt. For me, it's dairy. Just think about that 10 times worse, because you have a flat stomach and the swelling really has nowhere to go. So you kind of look like the Michelin Man. I mean, no tea, no shade. Listen to me, ladies. Drink your water and continue to eat properly and work out. Now, working out. I was allowed to start working out, I want to say 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks after my surgery, but I was not allowed to do any abdominal exercises, I think, until the third or fourth month. You have to wait until your stomach heals, until you no longer feel that pain. So I steadily started going back to, and I was not allowed to lift weights. Let me say that too. I don't think I was allowed to lift weights maybe for 8 to 10 weeks. Go by whatever your doctor recommends, because I went strictly by what they recommended. I did follow those instructions very, very closely. I did not play around with that. Okay, I did not play around with that. So you have to sleep on your back. That's another thing. You cannot sleep on your stomach, and I am a stomach sleeper. So I will say that is when I took the pain medicine, or the diazepam, is when I was trying to sleep, because I had to sleep propped up, because I'm not a back sleeper. So if you try to lay flat on your back, you can't, because the pressure from you laying flat on your back is going to bother your incision. So you literally have to have pillows under your legs, pillows under your arm, and you have to like lay flat. I mean, it is so uncomfortable. So I would take the diazepam or the Narco just to help me relax and to help me sleep. I will say that the diazepam really, really helped with my when I would cough with the stomach pain. The Narco really didn't help me. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't like to take pain medicine because it just makes me feel weird. The diazepam gave me more of a relax, and diazepam is Valium for those of you who don't know. It gave me more of a relaxed, put me in a more relaxed type state, as opposed to the Narco just made me feel high, and I didn't like that. So my incision, I think, was completely healed probably by, I don't know, maybe the fourth or the fifth week. I had my drains out. And again, you will swell. You have to wrap your stomach up. You have to. There's no way around it. I touched on pain medication. Let's talk about my scar. Now, I do feel like my scar is a little bit raised in the front of my stomach. And I'll show you guys some pictures. I don't feel like it's 100% keloid, but I don't feel like it's flat. But what I will tell you about my incision is that I don't care about it. I'm not trying to fade it. I don't put anything on it. I do make sure that it stays moisturized. I put oil on it, just for the moisture and lotion. But I knew I would have a scar. I knew it. And all of the videos and research that I did, nobody really said that any of the scar treatments helped them. What they said is the best treatment is to leave the scar alone and just allow it to fade on its own, which it will do over time. I'm 47 years old, almost 48. I'm not looking to walk around in a string bikini. That is not why I got a tummy tuck. I got a tummy tuck because I just did not like my stomach. And I knew that I could make it better. I knew I could look better in clothes. I wanted more, I wanted a flat stomach. Now, my stomach's not 100% flat. However, okay, it looks good. It's not washboard flat. It looks fantastic to me. I do occasionally swell at the bottom, and I'll show you guys that as well. But it's not all over like it used to be. I'm leaving something out. I wish I had made a list, guys. It was on my mind, and then I completely forgot about it. I will tell you that my doctor was Dr. Zekas at Mia Aesthetics. I'm not going to talk about price because everyone's price is going to be different depending on what kind of add-ons you have on. There are certain type of things that you have to get if your blood work is not up to par. There is a base price, but I just don't feel like I need to disclose how much I paid for my tummy tuck. I just think that that's personal information. You can call Mia Aesthetics, you can look on their website and you can get their prices there. But as far as price, you guys will have to do your own research. But his name is Dr. Zekas. He was fantastic. I do think that the other doctors there are Dr. Sarcia, and they have a new doctor. Her name is Dr. Patina, if I'm saying that correctly. They have great reviews. When I would go in for my checkups, you would talk to the other ladies who actually had procedures done with the other doctors, and everyone was pretty much very, very happy with their results. I will say that they all specialize in BBLs because that's what the girls want. Do I want more surgery? Yes, I want lipo and I want my boobs done. I do plan on having both of those procedures done by my 50th birthday. I am probably going to have lipo maybe at the end of the year. I have not set anything up. One thing that I've learned throughout this experience is, especially living where I live, it's best to have procedures done in the wintertime because of wearing the Faja, excuse me, and the downtime and all of that goes with it. And then, you know, you can pop out for the summer, girl. You can pop out on these people. So I'm trying to think, am I leaving anything out? I know it is. I just can't think of it. I talked about my scar. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I do think that it is so worth it, ladies. It is so worth it. Especially if you're not gonna have any more kids. I think that you should go for it. I know a lot of you have inboxed me and said that, you know, that you guys had a tummy tuck because of me, or you watch my video, because I'm a proponent for doing whatever the hell it is you want to do. If that's surgery, if that's weight loss surgery, if that's exercising and losing it, girl, do you. You only have one life. I think we all should strive for happiness. And I don't think that getting any kind of work done it is negative. So yeah, that's how I feel. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at my stomach. All right, so let me take this off. Hold on. So I will say that surgery is not, a tummy tuck is not a weight loss surgery, guys. So you still will have to work at keeping your shape, okay? Let's talk about my belly button. So my belly button did close. Can y'all see that? I did not put anything in it. My doctor did not recommend that I put anything in it. Am I, you know, sad about it? Not really. I mean, I really think that, you know, overall, I think my belly button looks good. I don't necessarily have a problem with my belly button. Do I wish it had been a little bit more open? Yeah, but I think it looks good. See, that's still a little bit of fluid. But, you know, that will definitely go down over time. And so this is what my incision looks like. I feel like it's a little bit raised here. So this is fluid, guys. I do waist train, okay? But I don't do it as often as I probably should. And I do not wrap my stomach up anymore. I just watch what I eat. This is my incision. I feel like it's super flat here, but I feel like it's a little bit raised right there. So yeah, so here is overall. I'm very happy. Now I used to have like a bulge here, can't really see it, but I was super swollen here, but I also realized that it was because I ate a lot of dairy, and it has tremendously gone down because the only dairy that I really eat is cheese. And I may only eat that a couple of times a week, but I do not, I stay away from dairy. Dairy does not like me. I do not like dairy. And this is from the side. Again, it is not a weight loss surgery, and I do feel like this is why I want lipo, because I want my waist to be a little bit smaller. This is me sucking it in, and this is where he did a lot of lipo, and I don't feel like he did a lot of contouring here. But you know, it is what it is. Overall, I absolutely love my results. I can wear what I want. Now, I will say at the end of the day, especially if I like have on a belt and I belt something, at the end of the day, this will be very swollen down here. But yeah, I love my results. I think I look good. I look damn good, girl. Okay. So I can't really think of anything else. If you do have any questions, you can leave them down in the description. Hold on. All right, guys. So like I was saying, if you have any questions, you can leave them down in the description box. I didn't want this video to be too long. I could do a part 2 if I have left anything out. I don't think I did. Life right now, I can do whatever I want. I can lift, run. I don't have any pain. I didn't have any major complications. And I didn't buy, like I watched a lot of videos and they recommended that you buy a female urinal, that you buy a walker. I didn't buy any of that. Now, again, everyone is different. When I went for my checkups, some ladies came in with walkers. They said it helped them. It helped them stand up straight. It helped them walk. I didn't buy any of that. I didn't. I listened to my body. When I was tired, I sat down. I went back to work after 2 weeks. I took the full 14 days off. I didn't do any heavy lifting though. I will say that in my profession as a nurse, there is no such thing as light duty. However, I worked with some very fantastic people. My boss and the CNAs at my job knew that I had surgery, and they went above and beyond and didn't expect me to lift or anything like that. But again, I don't have light duty in my job. I just had great people that were super, super supportive and wanted to, they believed in me and they supported my decision to have a tummy tuck and, my success. So, but yeah, guys, that is all I can think of. I covered the actual procedure, pain medication, my recovery, my healing. Yeah, everything went fantastic. So if you like my content, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do focus on a lot of fashion, lifestyle content, just being fabulous, and yeah, I would love to have you guys. If you're an oldie but a goodie girl, you know I love you. You guys see my new setup for my videos. And this is actually my first sit down video in my glam room. So yeah, you guys will be seeing more of this room, more videos here. And again, if you have any questions, leave them down in the description, and I will see you girls for the next one. Bye.